So you're welcome to another exciting edition of
Trend.
This is where I feel Layo the most, like Layo. If she's not here, we won't have that. It's not like she's a good singer though.
Oh wow.
You know about that.
Looking for trouble.
Yes, I know.
What are we talking about today?
Right. Today is of a different. We will be talking about everything that is anything. Specifically, we'll be talking about the lady with the sexy blue eyes. And funny enough, we'll be talking about proposals. Should I stand?
Ooh.
Should I kneel? Well, listen to it.
Okay, so before we go ahead and talk about these very, very interesting topics, we'd like to say thank you to all of you that are listening and watching and sharing. And of course, to our losers, even though we know we don't have any, but I just think we should say it anyway. Thank you all. And if you get a hold of this video randomly, please share it. And follow us, subscribe on YouTube. And and that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Layo, you know what? I want to believe we have losers. Losers will only be those that are not watching trends.
That's Bobrisky.
Okay, maybe we'll tag him on this show. Say, Bobrisky,
Oh my gosh.
you don't want to be a loser, you got to watch trends.
You got to watch trend. Well, first of all, I think we're going to talk about the lady with the sexy blue eyes.
Woo.
Sexy blue eyes.
Yes.
In an African context.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can just mention the name now. Her name is Risikatu Aziz.
Oh. The lady herself is very pretty, you know. I saw.
Oh my
eyes,
God.
those eyes.
And not even the eyes, the body.
Yeah,
she's got the body, she's got the eyes.
I've not seen her fully like that.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, she's got the body, she's got everything, girl. She's so beautiful.
All right, so what do we think of these blue eyes in African setting? It's quite strange, isn't it? Do you blame the husband for feeling that way?
Well, for me personally, in this age, I mean, if you look at the second video that he just did recently, about a week ago or so, or 4 days ago, he was saying that he married his wife because of the blue eyes.
Oh.
He said it was the eyes that was killing him, and that's why he married her. So where is all the story coming from?
I think he got pressured by the society. You know, us African people saying, oh, your wife may be a witch, she may be sick or something, she's trying to jazz you up. I think that's probably what has come about and has pushed him or triggered him to decide to leave. Having said that, that's still stupid, because if you married her with these eyes and the eyes have never, the colors of her eyes never changed at all, why would you allow what people say? I mean, now she's famous and probably getting rich, you want to come back. If I was that blue-eyed chick, no way.
But is it enough to divorce your wife because of the color of her eyes or her physical attributes? Is it enough?
So that's wrong. That is so wrong. That is so wrong. When it's not like you just married the woman overnight, or overnight the blue eyes just grew and you just saw it. Some people have been, in fact, they've been married for like 7-8 years. I'm just talking about this because of the age of their daughter. That's why that's why I'm just saying it from. But to be honest, I mean, the girl is going to be 5. The young girl is going to be 5 soon. I don't see anything. You know, I can't connect. You know, because of my eyes or because of my arm or my deformity. You're now saying that, you know, that's a taboo to marry me. I don't get it.
I can see where it's coming from, because blue eyes is not the usual in Africa for Africans. It's very rare with, you know, of course, I've seen gray eyes, I've seen greenish eyes amongst the Igbo Eastern people, but the blue eyes is very, very rare. It's not something that you would wake up and see every day, like 10 people down the street. So I can get that, you know, but because, I mean, that's not a reason for him to have reacted the way he did. This is 2020. All he needed to do was ask Google, do African people have blue eyes? I mean, it's pretty much that simple, to be honest.
I don't think Mr. Wasi Omodada has got that initiative to go and check Google.
Exactly. So it depends on his educational background. Then our people, the man may have loved the blue eyes at the start of it, but you know how our people are. If something begins to happen to the man, say he's having some financial issues,
this is your wife.
Exactly. They must trace it to the wife. It has to be the wife. And what is different about the wife? Hey, really, can't you see her? Can't you see her eyes? She's different. She must be a witch. That is, I'm sure that is what happened. Because even ordinarily without blue eyes, maybe you look funny, or your something happened in your family. People will say, don't you know them? The other day, her grandmother died. So maybe they have witch. They just come up with things like, I just want to believe that that's where the guy is coming from. So he may be having some challenges. Some people will say, no, this is because of your wife and the children. Look at their eyes. They are strange people. They are bringing you all this bad luck. And it's just
She said it anyway. She said her brother-in-laws and some of the family from her husband have been saying it. She said it was again because the two girls have the same lovely eyes.
They do.
That's why the whole thing blew out of, honestly, that's why the whole thing blew out of proportion. And they were all thinking, even if your wife is going to have a blue eyes, how come the girls are having blue eyes as well? Why would the girls not have blue eyes? Their mother have blue eyes. Why would they have loved to pass on?
Genetic, isn't it? I'm just kind of surprised about all this nonsense, to be honest. We really, in Nigeria or Africa in general, we really need to educate our mind and really detox our mind from a lot of garbage, a lot of trash. I mean, blue eyes, I mean, come on. Do you know how many people buy contact lenses?
Exactly.
In my 20s, I had blue, green, and hazel. And I used to rock the blue with my blue outfit, and it was just so on point.
Oh, but do you know something? I was researching about the blue eyes. I mean, it got me thinking. I got worried because it's very rare, to be honest, to have those color of eyes from Africans. For me, I've never seen it before. It looked a bit strange initially, but it's beautiful. And those girls will rock their eyes more when they are big girls and, fashion conscious and all that. But it got me thinking that let me research how come people come about blue eyes. I'm just going to read this for you. Hope I don't bore you, but I'll try to be as quick as possible. It's interesting because one of you said it's genetic, and it's not really genetic. You can have blue eyes parents and have a brown eyed child. According to researchers at the University of Copenhagen, it appears that a change in a single individual in Europe 6,000 to 10,000 years ago led to the development of blue eyes. Originally, we all had brown eyes, said the Professor Hans Eyberg, from the Department of Cellular and Molecular Medicine at the university. So originally everybody had brown eyes, but a genetic mutation affecting the OCA2, which is like the melanin, a pigment called melanin in our chromosomes, resulted in the switch, which literally turned off the ability to produce brown eyes to blue eyes. So and another fact they said about this is that you can't predict the color of your child's eyes. You cannot. Even though you are blue-eyed, you may not be able to predict the color of your child's eyes. And it says, at one time it was believed that eye color, including blue eyes, was a simple genetic trait. No, and therefore you could predict the child's eye if you knew the color of the parents' eyes and perhaps the color of the grandparents' eyes. It says no. But genetics now know that eye color is influenced by as many as 16 different genes to some degree. So you cannot just say. What is the story about the royal family? Here is a royal example. This current royal family, say Princess Charlotte. We all know our little Princess
so you're talking
Charlotte.
about all what you're saying, all the research you're reading now is from Europe. It's not anything to do with Africa, or how?
No, generally, how the color blue eyes even came about.
Human beings, just general for humans.
So, and it is believed that everybody that had blue eyes came from that single person that had that change in the switch of the melanin. So, and from then people started marrying.
That's why the daughters have blue eyes.
That's why.
Is that why her daughters have blue eye? Because of the change in the mother's one?
So that's what they are saying. So let me read their story. The royal family says, here's an example of the royal family. It says Charlotte, the young daughter of the blue-eyed Prince William, and the green-eyed Kate Middleton. So Kate has green eyes. William has blue eyes. The girl has blue eyes herself. That's Princess Charlotte. But her brother, Prince George, has very brown eyes. So he's trying to say it's not really genetic. You can You can have parents with blue eyes and turn out not to be brown eyes. The children can turn out to be brown eyes. You can have parents with blue eyes and children can be blue eyes. So that's quite strange.
So it's a blessing, really.
I personally, I'm strongly, and I'm still going to look into it. I think in Africa, we have very, very strong genes, more than anybody else, and that's the fact. And one thing I just want to say is that, to be honest, me personally, I've never looked into anybody's eyes to see the color of their eyes. When a child is born, the child is born. They look beautiful. Thank God for them. I don't look at legs. I don't look at toes. Other people do. So I'm sure that Risicats too did not even bother. It's just because their eyes is very specific and is a very glowing and beautiful blue. So maybe that's why everybody can see.
It's a strange blue, isn't it?
Yes, their blue is quite blue.
It's like, I don't know, it's like a cat eye bluey. It's just very strange.
Yeah. But it could be genetic, but it's not confirmed that because I have blue eyes, my children must have blue eyes. That's what this man is trying to say.
But the thing is that God has defeated people now, because if she can have blue eyes, I saw her mom. Her mom does not have blue eyes.
Yeah, nobody in her family has it. She's the first.
Yes, her mom does not have blue eyes. So if it's coming from Risicats and she's bringing it down to Kawsat and to her little sister, then I think there's something within her gene that is coming through her children.
That's what Fola was saying.
That's what the science proved. That so it started from her. So it could go like that. But one of the children, she may produce the next child, and that child may not have that blue eyes. That's what you're saying,
That'll be painful.
No, we're just talking gene-wise, so it's not automatic that because the mother has it.
Saying my own, because honestly, I wish I could just buy those eyes from her. We can, even if she's going to give me one and I take one, and we can have one. She can give me the right one, and I will.
I'm going to get pregnant now because I want a blue-eyed son.
Okay, so either way, you could, another way of getting blue eyes, you could marry somebody that has blue eyes.
But that's not a guarantee.
It's not a guarantee, but most likely.
Exactly.
No, and then I'll pass.
You can help yourself with some blue
contact
lens. All right. So another thing we need to know is that there are some dangers with blue eyes, which like you were saying that is it Lagos State Governor said they're going to
no, not Lagos
State. Eye test for her.
Kwara State Governor, the wife.
Okay.
Look at,
I was asking you why are they getting them glasses if the eyes are okay, but it's just because like science has proven that if you have such blue eyes, they're very sensitive to light and they could be easily damaged, so you need some protection. And that happens to everybody, brown eyes, blue eyes. It's really those of us using computer these days. We should always try to protect our eyes.
Wow. Honestly, God is amazing.
He is. I think the reason why this woman, the reason why Risicats hasn't had any of these issues is because she doesn't move anywhere near computers. She hasn't been to school, so that's why all this thing. And she's not really into school anymore now. But she's just begging and praying that all her 2 kids will go to school. She wants them to really, really learn a lot, which I'm so proud of her for praying that. And to be honest, those kids they've got school now. They're going to private schools. Those girls are in money.
Okay, let me tell you another thing that this is just for the laugh. I said people with blue eyes, the final note about blue eyes that you might find it interesting. Research suggests that having blue eyes may increase your risk of alcohol dependency. If you are a drinker, I don't know. Strange. Yes, so if you have blue eyes, you may have a tendency to be an alcoholic. That's weird. That's just one of the
weird. Well, I saw it too, and I'm thinking, oh my God, why would they link that to that? But
Oh, you saw it too. Oh, yes, that's funny. Too. But come to think of it, would you like a guy with some blue eyes?
Oh yeah.
I want to have a blue eyes myself. Talk less of the guy with the blue eyes. I want to have blue eyes. Please, if there's anybody who knows where they sell them, I don't want the fake ones, the original one. No. Please tell me.
They say you can get it by surgery also, but the surgery is very risky.
Okay.
So nobody wants that.
No, I want something just plug and put.
That's your contact lens. All right. So, like we were saying before, we wish this couple. I mean, do you think the woman should take the man back?
Exactly. That's the question I've been waiting for you to ask, because it's so, honestly, I know they're couples. I know he's his wife, but it's really annoying that he's now saying, I never sent my wife out of the house. I went to work, and when I came back, my wife has packed everything. I want my wife back. I love my wife. So I'm thinking, oh, really? Because the whole world knows about your wife.
About her. If I was that woman, I would be like, hell no.
So that means, but it's like she loves the man. She was like, oh, I want my husband back.
Yes. So she wants a husband.
She's a good woman. She wants to share her wealth with the man.
Yes. Yeah.
Shameless man.
It's interesting how something that looks, I'm sure that woman at some point in her life, she would have felt, but why do I even have this kind of eyes, God? Why?
Yeah, because people would have really made her life miserable.
Yeah, she said it in an interview.
Oh.
She said it in an interview, the one she had with the Afar from her mosque. She said yes. The Afar said she should just tell her what has really been one of the most saddest time of her having it. She said is when people laugh at her, or when she goes and
because they look at her as a weirdo.
Yeah, and they look at her and they know they are from
yeah. Exactly. Do you know, I used to be scared of people with gray eyes. I've not seen blue eyes face to face, but gray eyes, I just couldn't look at them.
I've seen blue eyes. It's so beautiful.
The blue is good, but gray for a black skin, I was like, no.
I think it's on Igbo people. I saw gray, and then I saw green. I was like, wow, look at their eyes. Their eyes is so beautiful.
So you people look at people's eyes. So you go about looking into people's eyes. The two of
you. I can do that. I'm a free agent. I love eyes. I can do that.
I love to look at people's eyes.
Yeah, I'm being honest. I never look at people's eyes.
To my eyes, what do you see?
Well, what you see.
I see love in your eyes.
All right, so now we're going to the next topic. This will just take us to the next issue, because what attracts you in somebody? Why would you want to marry somebody? And how would you want to be proposed to? Rotty, tell me how you want to be proposed.
My Rotty, please.
What's that? Are you being proposed to?
I'm boiling. Yes, I'm boiling.
Okay, can I ask, how did your husband propose to you?
Hello, Rotty, Mama Fefe, Bossile.
That is so down to earth. Do you know I like that?
If my husband heard this, he would so kill me.
Like, how did your husband?
My late husband.
Your late husband, sorry, propose to you.
We just went out and he said, really, I want to. In fact, from the first day he saw me, he said, I'm going to marry you, you're going to be my wife.
Oh.
And that was pretty much
one thing led to the other, and just went.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what my husband said, really, to be honest. He just said, look, Rotty, he didn't kneel down. He just said, look, you're pretty, you're beautiful. I've been watching you for a while.
Oh, and, wow. Watching you from a distance.
Exactly. The man has been stalking me. And he said, I'm being honest with you, and I'm going to come out straight. I don't want a girlfriend. I want a wife. And I think I found it in you.
I found a wife.
You know what my husband did on his birthday?
Trust me.
Celebrating his birthday. You know, my husband is a romantic. It's just now that he doesn't have time for me anymore. He used to be like we write poems and all those kind of things. That's what my husband used to do. And now he deceived me with all those things. And now he's turned to an African man proper. You know, he really had a proper proposal at his birthday. It really surprised me. I didn't see it coming at all. And he just brought the ring. It was a cheap ring, though. It was not
wow, Mrs. Brown,
but the surprise, I just couldn't believe it. You know, like what you read in books and happening to me, my local.
It was like Meals and Bones for you, Abby.
Exactly, you know, Meals and Bones. And he fell down and proposed to me, and I found it very, very romantic. My husband has done a lot of romantic stuff, like surprising you with a birthday gift in your office, all those kind of Valentine gifts at the office. He likes things like that, and he's really, really done it well. But talking about proposal, what are the ways, you know, if you were to rewrite your proposal, how would you want it?
Oh, me personally, I want my own in the stadium. Let me go there and my husband, and I'll just hear that sexy voice. I see blood in your eyes. Oh, my baby, I just want.
Lion, if you were to rewrite your proposal, how would you No, like your best proposal, write it as a script. Tell me.
I think, yeah, I would like my proposal to be just between both of us, maybe walking on the beach in a quiet place, you know, candles, something really nice and romantic, and it's just me and you.
Oh,
that's it.
Just me and you. I like that. But I would like my husband, maybe if I were to write the script for him, say maybe like the one that the aircraft will be flying and it will blow. Will you marry will you marry me for the whole world to see? Oh, I would love that. If I had to write my proposal, that's how I would want it. But tell me, what is wrong with that girl? First of all, that video that is going viral with that girl saying no because the guy is not. Personally, I think it's staged. I don't believe that any girl would do that. No, I don't know. Please educate me.
You can only trust yourself. I think some girls can be like that. Obviously, maybe they've gone to Tybas. Tybas' husband was crawling on the floor. They've gone to Joket. Joket's husband was in the sky. He was crying. She's gone to Abidas, and she's gone to lots of her friends, and they were on their knees crying, romantic. So and the husband. And then here comes her own. The husband is standing. You are on your knees.
I think she's been watching too much TV. Oh, that's what the problem is. Personally, if that guy was my brother, I would tell him to forget that girl. Because it's not about the kneeling down. It's about the fact that this guy loves you. He went to buy you a ring. And that's what matters. If you're already causing trouble because he doesn't kneel down, I can't even imagine the kind of trouble you will cause when you're married. So for me, that girl is a goner. Would you blame a girl?
This is her dream. This is the one in a lifetime opportunity of the girl. Would you blame her for wanting a specific kind of proposal? You wouldn't blame a girl.
Can I say, women oftentimes what we do is plan the wedding. We put more focus on the wedding. We want our dream wedding to be like this. For me, kneeling down does not mean he loves you that much. It does not guarantee the marriage will be together will be for a lifetime. It does not change anything. It's however him expressing his love and wanting to marry you. And that is big enough. Do you know how many women have been whose boyfriends have knelt down and proposed to them and they're still wearing the rings for 10 years and they're not yet married?
That's right.
For me, if the man loves me that much, he should be willing for that one day, that one moment to kneel down, if that's what I'm asking for. If he really does love me, he should be able to do that. I don't see why he was contesting it, so I'm not kneeling down, I love you, that's what matters. No, if you love me, you should do what I want at that moment.
But you know what I'm thinking? If they've been dating for so long, sorry, Ronti, go ahead.
I was just saying that I think I agree with you so much that it doesn't mean you're kneeling, you're standing, you're sleeping. It's like some people will put the ring in a drink, and God forbid, one girl nearly choked on her own ring. You see, this is how silly men goes. I've seen too, when the girl drank it, she was so thirsty, they go to the thing, and the boyfriend did not think that she would drink so fast, and she was just gagging, and the guy said, "Look, watch out," before she now vomited. I've seen another one put in a cake, like as a little round, what do you call cupcake? Thank you. And the girl just she didn't even know. She just bite it, just exactly where that cake was, chewing it until when she just felt, what is this? And the other one said, that's the ring. She was so angry. She said, supposing I've chewed the ring and I've swallowed it. The man said, I'm sat here, you wouldn't have swallowed it. So, all these things on it, just bring the ring out.
I appreciate that, Rati. What you don't understand is, like, the wedding is a one in a lifetime opportunity, hopefully, except God forbid if anything happens and you have to do it again. But if it's just the once, I want it the way I want it. You don't blame a girl for dreaming. This is her day. If you want to propose to me, propose the way I want it. I mean, I don't blame the girl if that action was not staged. I don't blame the girl. But what I would not do is I would not walk away and get angry. I would insist that he kneels down. I will accept the proposal, but I will make him do it again, to be honest.
But you see, that's where I'm coming from. That's the angle I'm coming from. Okay, I would like to believe that this couple have been dating for years, not for 1 week.
Yeah.
When you're dating for years and you know you're potentially going to marry this person, I know one of the things you talk about is the kind of wedding, the kind of proposal.
Exactly.
So this would not be new to the guy unless they didn't talk about it. And again, you will know the kind of person your husband or wife to be is. The husband might be the kind of person that does not put a price on these little things that seems big to you.
Yeah.
If he's that kind of a guy, if he doesn't kneel down, it should not be a problem for that lady.
Okay,
because
it shouldn't be a problem, Layo. It shouldn't be a problem for that lady. But what if, like I said, if I were that lady, because we're outside and because it's becoming embarrassing, maybe I'll just accept. If I really want to marry the guy, I will accept it. But I will ask him again, honey, if you really love me, you'll be able to do this for me. I mean, for the record, I want that surprise, that romance where you get on your knees and propose nicely. If I'm worth it, you should be able to do it.
Okay, let's now go another different corner. I get what Layo is saying, and I get what you're saying, Shade, Paula. Okay, the two of you have been speaking, you know your love languages, you know everything,
exactly.
You know what you can do. Suppose it on his way coming, he fell, and he has an injured knee, and he didn't want anybody to know, and he's just pretending everything is okay because he wanted to do that proposal that day, and he could not go on his knee. Going on the knee, who even invented that going on the knee? Who started that going on the knee? Who said going on the knee is even the best thing to do? I have seen one which is so romantic, and it was done in the lift. Oh, I loved it. The guy did not, he just said, oh, babe, I just need to get something upset in the hotel. And then he just phoned and said, I don't know, I fell, can you just come? And they met in the lift and just said, baby, would you marry me? With that very deep and beautiful voice. In fact, the girl was just crying, oh, you need to shoot some this. I just wanted to be private, baby. And that was it.
Yeah, Roti, I understand the place of accepting your man for who he is. Then what about me? Let him accept me for who I am. I want you to go down on your knees. Please go down on your knees for me, for just this once. Why? We should balance these things, to be honest. It can't be a man's world. It can't be a woman's world. So both of us will agree. Like I said, I would accept, but I'll make him do it again my way. Simple. Because if you really value me, if you really appreciate me, if you really think I'm worthy, you should be prepared to do what I want for that moment. I mean, be your wife. Honestly, your name.
I'm not going to say anything on this now.
What?
Because I'm not going to change my views.
No, of course, I appreciate you.
That was my brother. I would tell that guy to forget that girl. Because if she's picking up a fuss on just a proposal, she's going to, there's going to be issues down the line.
Yeah, there will be. But
are you telling me that the ones that accept proposals the way they came don't have issues? People can
no, they have. But what they have done, and the whole world has showed it. Yes. Yeah, she showed the true color because she was so angry. She was so mad. Why can you not kneel down? Why? Who said? Where is it quoted in the Bible? Where is it quoted in anywhere? And who started this kneeling down thing in the first place? Because we're doing our and this is why, and I'm telling you something, you know, when I watched that thing, my mind, I don't know, God took me back to our mother's days. There was no kneeling down in my mother's days. That's why their marriages lasted long and it's still lasting long. No, it's the facts, you know. These are part of the things that spoils things. And I've spoken to my girl about that. Look, don't be expecting, so don't be disappointed because we watch it together. I said, look at this thing now. Why is she crazy over one leg up, one leg down? Why? To be honest, my dad.
Imagine them being married, for years or just the first year, and the guy accidentally forgets her birthday, or not even her birthday, forgets Valentine's Day. There's going to be fire.
She will kill that man. She will kill him.
No, but don't make it sound. Anyway, let me tell you, like you said, is the norm of these days to have special proposal, special engagement party, destination wedding, and it's the norm.
Okay, those days like down is not the norm.
Yeah, the ones that are doing it, so don't say it's the norm.
Yeah, it's fashionable. It's just putting swag to the whole thing. Don't make it dull like the days of your parents. Look, let me tell you, there's one tradition in Africa. I was reading about this African tradition where it is the women that propose to the men. Do you know how they propose? These are one place in West Africa. I've forgotten what it's called now. You know how they propose? You cook a meal of fish and oil. That's a local tradition, a kind of ancient meal of fish and oil. You just put it in front of the door of the man that you like, you fancy. And the man has no right to say no. Once you put it there, they were interviewing that man, I think on one of the BBC shows, they were interviewing the man that after how many years of marrying his wife. That was how the woman proposed to him. That was their culture then. And he didn't really like the woman. Fish. Yeah, so once you eat the fish, if you pick the plate of food, woman drops a plate of food in front of your house, so to speak. And if you pick it and eat it, that means you're saying yes. And the tradition is you cannot even say no when a woman does that to you. That's part of the tradition.
Is it by force?
Yeah. So once a woman picks you and proposes to you, that is tradition. Fine.
That's some dodgy stuff.
The tradition nowadays, coming back home to this girl. But that video, I just feel it's not real though. But then if it were a real situation,
you think it was nowadays
is that you propose in style. Why do you want to make my one miserable, boring, ridiculous proposal? What have I done wrong to you? If I'm going to be your wife, do me well.
Oh my days. Follow, please.
I'm unbelievable.
I know you are, honestly, you are.
No, it's really not a big deal.
Sorry?
It's really not it's not that deep.
No, to me personally, it's not that deep at all. It's just
kneeling down. What if the guy is a sports guy and he's had injuries in his knee and they've told him he will not be able to kneel down for a few months? What's she going to do?
She would know that. Then she would tell him another way she wants.
The same reason why she should know that if this guy did not kneel down is because maybe he didn't get your memo that I like to be proposed with you on your knee, or something has gone wrong somewhere.
Yeah, well, having said all about whatever it is, however you want to propose that, I understand what you guys are saying. I appreciate what you're saying, but the purpose of making a conversation, so I'm just speaking from the guest point of view. But having said that, the most important thing is loving your man and your man loving you and having a true marriage.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's all matters to me.
But to make it spicy, it's not a sin. It's not a crime.
Make it spicy.
Spicy top. All right, ladies. So you want to round up? And I think our time is up. It's been a very, very juicy conversation today.
I'm loving
juicy.
Juicy.
Like
juicy
stuff.
It's been nice chatting with you girls as always. Always. So, Roti, what do you want to say? Your final notes. What do you want to say to your?
Well, all I want to say is blue, green, brown, yellow, white. Eyes is eyes. Love your wife. Proposal, it doesn't have to be on one leg before you know he loves you or she loves you. Take it as it is. What matters is one love. God bless.
That's nice. Lyo?
I just want to say we should celebrate and appreciate everybody's uniqueness. We can't all do things the same way. We can't all have the same colored eyes, the same shape of bum or legs or whatever. So however you see your loved ones, whatever is unique to them, just appreciate it because somebody else out there wants it.
Yeah. And for me, what I would say to people is that when you do not understand something, when something strange is happening to your loved ones or is a loved one or somebody around you, just find out. Educate yourself about that situation. Sometimes knowing helps.
That's Alexa.
Yeah. So, and then love is very important. So if you love your man, however he proposes to you, should be okay with you. And man, if you love your woman, however she wants to be proposed to, please do give it to her. It's been fun chatting with the girls today. So from all of us, bye.